Hey bestie, you ever been in that kind of mood where you need a movie that's like messy, kind of wrong, and totally gripping? Like, the kind of drama that makes you feel like a voyeur peeking through a keyhole? Well, if you're nodding along, then grab your popcorn because we're diving deep into the scandalous world of secret affairs on the big screen. I'm talking about those movies where love isn't a fairy tale. It's a tangled web of lies, lust, and questionable decisions. We're not here for rom-com giggles. We're here for the emotional roller coaster. So, let's kick it off with a movie that is practically the poster child for messy relationships. Closer. Picture this. Four ridiculously good-looking people in London. Natalie Portman, Jude Law, Julia Roberts, and Clive Owen. All tangled up in a love quadrangle. Seriously, who needs that kind of chaos in their life? The plot is simple, yet it will make your head spin. It's a story of how random encounters and misplaced affections can lead to heartbreak, betrayal, and all those nasty things. Now, why is it a must-watch? Because it's raw, it's real, and it's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. You can't look away. The dialogue is sharper than a chef's knife, and the performances are just fire. Plus, it's one of those movies you'll be debating with your friends for days. But be warned, it's not exactly a feel-good film. You might feel a bit icky afterwards, but that's part of the fun, right? Next up, we're hopping over to the 1950s with Revolutionary Road. Now, this ain't your grandma's romance story. It's Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, reunited after Titanic, but definitely not in a ship-sinking love story. They are Frank and April, this seemingly perfect suburban couple who are so desperately unhappy that they're slowly suffocating. They're living a life of white picket fences and unfulfilled dreams. The plot focuses on their struggle to escape the mundane and how their dissatisfaction leads them down a path of emotional destruction that also involves a secret affair. Let me tell you, this movie is intense. Like, don't watch this on date night, intense. It's a must-watch because it's a stark reminder of how easily relationships can fall apart and the suffocating weight of expectations. It's not a fun ride, but it's a powerful one. However, if you're prone to existential dread, maybe watch it with a box of chocolates and a bestie who can talk you off the ledge afterwards. Okay, let's lighten the mood a little with another morally ambiguous movie, huh? This time it's Notes on a Scandal. This movie stars Dame Judi Dench, being, well, terrifyingly brilliant. She is Barbara, a school teacher with some serious issues. Then there's Kate Blanchett, playing Sheba, a new art teacher who has an affair with a much younger student. Barbara becomes weirdly obsessed with this relationship, and, well, it's all downhill from there. It's like a twisted, psychological thriller with a constant tension bubbling just under the surface. Why is it a must-watch? Because the performances are top-notch, and it's a reminder that not all villains wear capes. Some wear cardigans and have some severe boundary issues. Now, one negative? It's seriously creepy, like lock your doors and look over your shoulder creepy. So, if you're looking for something disturbing, this one's your jam. Now, let's talk about Woody Allen and Match Point. Yes, I know, let's move past the person behind the lens and focus on the masterpiece. It's a dark and twisty thriller set in London's high society. The story focuses on Chris, a former tennis pro who gets tangled up in a dangerous love affair that involves murder and other very questionable things. This movie takes us on a wild ride and explores the role luck and morality play in our lives. This movie is a must-watch because it has a perfect blend of suspense and drama and leaves you questioning human nature. However, some may find the pacing a little slow, but I think it all adds to the tension. It's definitely a movie that sticks with you. Finally, let's step into a world of pure, melancholic beauty within the mood for love. Now, this one isn't about a full-blown affair. It's about desire, longing, and unspoken feelings. It's set in 1960s Hong Kong and focuses on two neighbors whose spouses are having an affair with each other. They form a close bond but never really cross the line, at least not in the way you'd expect. This movie is a visual feast. The costumes, the colors, the music. It's all so gorgeous, it's basically eye candy. It's a must-watch because it perfectly portrays the pain and beauty of unrequited love and the longing for something that cannot be. The main negative? It's super slow and very subtle. So if you're looking for action, this ain't it. But if you want a movie that's like a moving painting, then you're in for a treat. Well, that's it. The list is out. 5 movies that will leave you feeling all sorts of things, questioning your own life choices, and maybe even judging some movie characters a little. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.